What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Mishimoto channel. In today's video, we're going to show you how to install our brand new oil cooler for the FL5 Civic Type R. So let's get started. For the first step, allow the vehicle to cool completely. Then raise the vehicle on a lift or jack stand. For the next step, remove the 10 push clips that secure the top of the bumper to the vehicle. There are 2 small clips underneath the weather stripping on each side as shown. After that, remove the 4 push clips, the 4 Phillips head screws, and 4 quarter turn flathead fasteners and remove the vehicle under tray. Next, remove the 6 10mm bolts securing the bottom of the bumper to the vehicle. Then remove the 1 Phillips head screw and remaining 7 pop clips. In the front of the passenger side wheel well, remove the 3 Phillips head screws and 1 push clip. Then you can go ahead and repeat that same process on the driver's side. Then, with the included trim tool, carefully pry up on the trim piece underneath the headlight and remove it from the vehicle. Then you can go ahead and repeat this process on the other side as well. Next up, apply painter's tape to the bumper, fender, and headlight where they meet to prevent them from touching and scratching while the bumper is being removed and reinstalled. Then pry the bumper away from the fender starting from the outside, both next to the headlight on top of the headlight. Then using the included orange bumper tool, pry up on the tabs underneath the headlight starting on the outside and moving towards the center of the vehicle. Repeat on the other side and the bumper should be free to remove from the vehicle. This step may require a second person to ensure the bumper doesn't fall off the vehicle and become damaged. Underneath the vehicle, remove the oil filter and let the oil drain into an appropriate container. While the oil is draining, remove the 2 Phillips head screws and 1 push clip securing the intake duct to the vehicle. Then remove the remaining push clips that secure the main duct to the vehicle and remove them from the vehicle. 4 push clips are on the sides and on the inside of the duct that are easy to miss. Remove the 1 12mm bolt and electrical connector securing the horn assembly to the vehicle. Then remove the adjacent 12mm bolt holding the bumper bracket to the core support. Then remove the 10mm nut securing the horn to the bracket and put the horn and nut aside for the later steps. Next, remove the one push clip holding the passenger side duct behind the bumper. This should be located right above the upper intercooler bracket. You can then remove the duct from the vehicle. Using the 8 supplied M6 bolts and lock nuts, secure the 2 included oil cooler brackets to the cooler assembly as shown. The holes in the brackets are slotted. We suggest installing the brackets with the bolts in the middle of the slots, leaving room for adjustment later if necessary. In the orientation shown, the M logo will be facing inward. If the oil cooler is mounted with the M logo outwards, it will be upside down. After that, install the horn onto the upper oil cooler bracket as shown. The electrical connector should be between the 7 and 8 o'clock position. Install the oil cooler into the vehicle using the 2 factory bolts removed in step 11. The longer bolt should go where the horn bracket originally was. Make sure that the holes in the bottom bracket are aligned with the push clip holes in the plastic bumper beam cover. Do not install the push clips yet. After that, remove the 5 push clips and allow the passenger side of the plastic under tray surrounding to hang underneath the car, giving access to the passenger side of the subframe rail. Detach the electrical connector clip from the bracket on the subframe rail and remove the electrical line to the side. Install the 2 included fittings and dowdy seals onto the sandwich plate and install the sandwich plate onto the engine after lightly lubricating the O-ring with clean engine oil. Tighten the fitting enough so that the sandwich plate can still rotate.
Take the shorter oil line with the 45-degree fitting and attach the 45-degree fitting and thread onto the fitting on the sandwich plate closer to the center of the vehicle. Do not tighten fully yet. And route the hose above the intercooler pipe and under the bumper support. Thread the 90-degree end onto the fitting on the oil cooler closer to the center of the vehicle.
Take the longer AN line with the 2 90-degree fittings and install the P-clamp and bracket onto the end of the hose as shown. Install the included M5 bolt through the P-clamp and into the bracket approximately 50mm away from the hose end fitting. Do not fully tighten at this time. After that, install the line into the vehicle. First, thread the line through the wheel well and line up the hose end with the remaining fitting on the sandwich plate. Then, using the included M5 bolt and rectangular washer, install the bracket onto the bracket on the subframe. Do not fully tighten it at this time. Then lightly lubricate the hose fitting with the engine oil and install the hose onto the sandwich plate fitting. Do not fully tighten the hose end at this time. Once that's done, route the other end of the line through the wheel well and between the intercooler end tank and the bumper support. Lightly lubricate the hose end threads and install the hose end onto the driver's side fitting on the intercooler. After that, install the included line separator on the lines right above the intercooler end tank. This will help position the lines so that they do not rub on the intercooler or core support. Pay special attention to make sure the lines do not rub on the upper intercooler bracket. Take the line with the 45-degree fitting and adjust the line so that it's in a position furthest from the AC compressor pulley, and tighten the 27mm sandwich plate center bolt. Then tighten both hose ends on the sandwich plate with the hoses in a position that will keep the hoses away from the AC pulley and belt. Then you can go ahead and tighten the two 3mm Allen head bolts that secure the line bracket to the subframe bracket. Install the electrical line clip into the line bracket. Then tighten the two 90-degree hose ends on the oil cooler. Make sure the lines are routed cleanly and the hose covers are in place to help prevent any abrasion or heat damage from the lines rubbing on any parts of the vehicle. As an optional step, you could trim the duct piece removed in step 13 on the dotted line and reinstall the factory push clip. It'll be very difficult to install the push clip because it will be located behind the oil lines. Most customers will choose to omit the duct with no performance loss. Next, reinstall the oil filter and add approximately 0.5 quarts of oil to the engine oil fill port on the top of the engine. If you are changing the oil, change the filter and add the normal amount of oil plus an additional 0.5 quarts. Remember to lubricate the filter O-ring with clean engine oil. Start the engine and let it idle for 30 seconds to verify that no oil leaks are present. If there are any oil leaks, tighten the fittings as necessary. After that, reinstall the radiator duct. The lower oil cooler bracket should fit underneath the radiator duct and will be secured by the factory push clip going through both the radiator duct and the lower oil cooler bracket. Then reinstall the passenger side plastic under tray. Make sure to reconnect the brake duct to the wheel well liners so that everything fits together properly. Then reinstall the front bumper and trim pieces under the headlights. Then you can go ahead and reinstall the skid plate under tray. Let the vehicle idle completely up to temperature and check the oil level. You can also add more oil if necessary. The vehicle will likely need an additional 0.5 quarts. Once that's all done, you can finally take it out for an initial test drive, and we suggest rechecking the oil level and checking for leaks. Alright guys, that is it for this video, but of course, as always, if you want to buy this product for yourself, hit the first link down below in the description, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you all on the next one.